Y'all going hell backline? What's going on? Neymar, you bot?
Why are you being so toxic?
You the one coming in here toxic.
I didn't do anything.
We're talking mess in chat, bro.
That guy tried to ban Moon Knight.
I banned Moon Knight, bro.
So you're betraying me for what?
Denizens of the deep.
I don't have no alliance here, so it's not betraying.
We're on the same team, buddy.
You follow Muhammad, huh?
I support BLM.
I sense them.
Attack them.
You follow Muhammad?
You
I
need to
support,
stop that
yeah, that
vehicle in
too,
its
but I
tracks.
support BLM.
Oh, you follow Muhammad?
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
go ahead.
You know who Aisha is, right?
What about him?
What strange
You know who Aisha is?
deaths.
What about her?
Those were your best soldiers,
You
Namor.
think it's okay to marry a 6-year-old?
Who did that?
Muhammad. Aisha was 6 years old.
He was 6 years old too.
And he was... No, he wasn't. He was 54 years old. How you not
do
going to
you
know
know?
your own religion? Because I read the Quran.
What are you,
Have
voodoo?
some patience. Not quite ready for
Voodoo?
transformation.
Nah.
Your king.
The heck?
Push our foes away.
Strike. Efficient.
That's crazy. You support
We
pedophilia?
must fight another day.
When did I say that?
You said you support Muhammad? You follow Muhammad?
I'm Muslim, so what?
That's the original. That's the original Epstein.
Fox, flow through.
Jay Christ is the OG Epstein.
Nah, you can't even say that.
Our
Now you committed shirk. You just stepped out of the fold of Islam, bro. You can't
Came out
say
of a
that.
virgin. How? How did that happen?
You can't. That's in your Quran. You tell me.
continues.
Tell me. How do I know more about your Quran than you do? That's
I don't have
crazy.
to read it to believe it.
Yes, you do. It
No,
literally
you don't.
tells you that in the
No, you
Quran.
don't.
Yes, it
You have to
does.
pray.
Never fall.
No, you don't.
Cleanse this place.
That is-
Nobody reads the Bible. It
Muslims.
has millions
I
and
read
millions
it.
of followers.
I read it.
That is much better.
You
I read
don't
it.
count.
Indeed.
Protect your king.
I don't count.
Efficient.
Not at all.
That don't make sense.
Why not?
Approach this site with caution.
That don't make sense. I know multiple people that read.
Oh, did you see that? Denizens of the deep.
The Bible is just an opinion.
No, it's not. What the heck?
Role-playing fan fiction. So don't
You don't
take my
know
word.
anything, bro. You don't even know anything about your own religion. Why would I take your word on anything?
All I have to do is pray on my carpet. I don't get the hate.
1,000 gods!
You don't get the what?
I don't get the hate.
My battle has
What
only
hate?
just begun.
You're hating on my religion.
No, it's a false religion.
Stop that vehicle.
I'm just asking. I asked the question though. I was like, you support somebody that
You're
at
criticizing
54
it.
years old? Yeah, no, it's nasty. It sends people to hell. Sharia law,
American?
all that. Yeah, of course, bro. Heck yeah.
So what about your president?
Nah, he's a terrible president.
And what is he?
He's not a Christian.
Here they are now.
Destroy
What
it all
else is
and
he?
make use of it.
What do you mean? What is he?
Denizens of the deep.
He's trying to copy Muhammad. And you support
No,
him.
he. What?
Yeah, remember Aisha? Whatever her name is?
There's still a chance to stop them.
You don't know. You don't know who she is.
Nah, I don't care about her.
You don't care about Aisha? Dang.
Never heard of her until now. You're probably making everything up.
And you're Muslim?
So, that doesn't matter.
You're Muslim and you don't know who Aisha is? That's his wife.
No.
Protect me. Denizens of the deep. My game never pawns. Just as expected. For mutant kind. Drown them.
That's crazy. But you condone that?
Are you an Israelite?
Am I an Israelite?
A black Israelite?
Only Only 60 seconds
Why would I be a
left.
black Israelite?
So you're not? So you're trolling.
No. No, I'm not a black Israelite. No, I'm not trolling. I'm asking you questions about your false religion.
Back to the fight.
Why would you, like, honestly, why would you follow a man that married a 6-year-old, bro? That had no, like, you guys call him
Your
the
boy
greatest,
came out of a virgin. That's impossible.
that's exactly in your Quran too. So if you think that's wrong,
That's
then
a
you
lie,
stepped out
though.
of the
That's
fold.
just for clout
You stole
forming.
out of, then you just stepped out of the fold of Islam.
What are you on about, man?
Good hands, Magneto.
Exactly. You just denied Allah.
I believe in Jehovah too.
The final 10 seconds.
No, you just talk mess. Who's Jehovah?
I don't know who that is, but he has a cool name.
You'll have to keep fighting until we
Nah,
have
you
winner.
trolling.
Obviously, why would I be Muslim? What are you talking about?
I'm just I asked. You said you were. I thought you were honest.
You were assuming out of nowhere.
I asked you. I didn't assume nothing. I asked you.
Why would you bring that up?
And you call yourself a defender?
You sound like a Muslim follower.
What does that mean? I don't
Current score
understand.
is 0-2.
I don't know. You just sound like someone from Islam, bro.
Time to
I'm
switch
American,
things up,
buddy.
including which
It don't
side
matter.
you're
This
on.
American is
You need a top-notch
Muslims,
team
bro. What
to
you
win
talking
this
about?
one.
They don't count.
Me shall be left to drown in my
They don't count.
Hell no.
Why don't they count?
Because of what you said about Alicia or whatever. What's her name?
Nah, it's Aisha.
Aisha. I don't know her, bro.
You don't know her? Well,
Round 2.
this is in their hadiths in their Quran.
Now is the time to
Aisha was 6 years old when he married her, and he consummated the marriage when she was 9.
What does that mean?
That means
30 seconds before you attack.
he had sex with
Get
her.
ready.
But Jake Christ did the same thing.
No, he didn't, bro. Don't prove it.
What about
The
72
surface world
virgins?
deserves a true protector.
That's
One
Islam.
as the waves.
No, that's Christianity.
That's Islam, bro. No, it isn't. We don't believe that. We believe. No, we believe in one marriage. Our wives and all.
The battle
That's
starts
false.
in 5.
Most
Prove it.
Christians cheat on their wives with children to copy their
2,
president.
1.
Nah,
All you need
I
to
don't
do
stand
is
with the
capture
president, bro.
area. Got it?
He's still alive, isn't he?
I don't stand with him, so.
Why don't you take him out if you don't stand with
Nah,
him?
bro. Bro, be careful what you say, man. For real. I know you trolling and stuff. I don't want you to get in that type of trouble.
He's a
I don't
pedophile.
stand
Doesn't
with him.
matter what happens.
Huh?
Denizens of the deep.
He's a
He's a
pedo.
what?
Doesn't matter.
He might be. He
So,
might be.
Rise from below.
should have been taken out a long time ago.
Don't say that, man. I don't want you to get in that type of trouble.
He deported almost everyone I know.
That's called. You Mexican?
Yeah.
It sucks. I don't stand with that. It goes against the Bible.
See the adversary.
Our attacker hides like an ocean's protector.
Nah, but you opened my eyes. I might turn to... What is it?
That is much
Muslim?
better.
Islam? Why would you do that?
Help get that vehicle to
Because
its
what you're
destination.
saying is like the same religion.
Follow this
It's
enemy.
based off each other,
It
right?
isn't.
Denizens
Not at all.
of the deep.
Yeah, they copied.
Ah, here they are.
Not at all, bro. What do you?
Struck by a sniper.
Well, Islam
You said
tried
in
to
the
copy
Quran
Christianity.
there's Christianity collabs.
Of course,
So that means they support each
they
other.
try to
right?
copy it.
Damn.
They don't support each other at all.
It's a crossover.
Nah, it's false religion. It's an antichrist.
Attacks are futile.
Islam is Antichrist?
Nature it's
Mm-hmm.
attack them. My will.
Ain't that Jews?
That is much
No.
better.
Yeah.
Next time, you may not be so
You read the Talmud?
Someone has us in their sights.
So you do know. So you know about Aisha being a pedo. Get R. Kelly.
I ain't read the Talmud. I just know about it.
You? What does it say?
I don't know.
So why mention it?
Because I'm pretty sure they call people goys and stuff. And that's like little
They call,
pigs.
they call what?
Call them goys. Dude, you're a spy. You're Mossad. That's why you're asking all this stuff.
Final score.
Nah, man.
2-1.
Nah,
Keep
you're a black
following
Israelite.
Muhammad, see what happens, bro.
Everything I said, allegedly in Fortnite, in my opinion.